My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Atomicrops. So, at the end of the last episode, I asked for a little bit of your input, and I've received it, as to how to continue playing on this patch. That is, I will say, the next patch comes out in 5 days. But in the interim, we should probably play the other character that we haven't yet played, at least in this series. So Rye has guns lasting an extra day and starts with the turret, and Lavender instead starts with 2 Bs, and all crops grow 20% faster. We'll also be doing it on year 1. The intent here is just to try and rack up the highest score that I possibly can. I don't necessarily think that I can get the highest score on this character over Rye, just because Rye has the ability to expand and explore a hell of a lot more. Game's basically a 4x when you're playing Rye. Yeah, mimicry. That said, you know, starting with 2 Bs and a 20% faster growth rate for crops is nothing to turn your nose up at. That also said, it's nowhere near as powerful as holding the gun for an extra day. Just that exploration gives you access to so many more things, like more animals that weigh out the fact that you start with 2 Bs. Or rather, outweigh that fact. It'd be really, really nice if I could get Trophallaxis relatively early here. Trophallaxis is bees now water crops for you. But until I get that, I'm not going to start. Ooh, participation trophy, love it. It's going to save us a lot of fertilizer. But until I get... I knew I was going to be taking that damage, but I was going to take damage if I stopped there anyway. But until I get Trophallaxis, I'm not going to be prioritizing bees over pretty much any other farm animal. Good lord, this is a bad clear rate. Oh my god, what an awful camp for me. Yikes. Just really awfully handled. Thank heck I have this mock mulcher. As long as I find a good maybe 2 camps to pop it on at the same time. Whoop, that'll do. Will help save me a hell of a lot of time here. Definitely go for the pig. Need more terrain early. So yeah, we'll be able to save a hell of a lot of our fertilizer because giant crops immediately grow out of 2x2 crops right now. They don't need to be fertilized. Thanks to the participation trophy, that's its effect. So instead, we only need the fertilizer to, you know, fertilize the giant crop. Get double the price for it. Honestly, without participation trophy, I don't know if I can run a non-sunflower strat for this character and get a good high score. Of course, high has been redetermined. I was really hoping that just wouldn't count as a hit there. High scores have been entirely redetermined now that, you know, 7.8, I think. 7.8, sorry, 78,000 is what we got in another run. Anything short of that now just feels pedestrian. Let's at least get like a 50k with a non-sunflower build though. Show that it can be done. That's really annoying. Unfortunately, we're exactly 1 short of being able to get the full 4x4 here. I need to make sure that I don't prioritize fighting. I need to get these seeds down before the end of the day. Especially considering I didn't find a rain cloud while I was out. This away, beautiful, and... Ooh. Honestly, still worked out pretty well. We've even got 1 cow there actually watering the crops for us, so I could leave. Although I don't have a turret, right? Usually I am starting as Rye, so I have a turret down by this point to protect the crops while I go and explore a little bit of the east. I don't necessarily have access to that right now. Fine. Instead, I'll just stay here. Looks like we will actually harvest enough to get a gun on the first day. If we want it. Not honestly entirely certain that we will, though. Oh, definitely not with those as our 2 gun options. I would have loved to have picked up a stat up this early. Unless it's from a golden pupa. I don't want a golden pupa stat up. I would like any other stat up in the game, though. I already have 1 pig. I probably don't need to buy a pickaxe right now. Yeah, I'm gonna sit on my money. None of these are going to form 3x3s anymore, so might as well just waste them out. Right, I'm going to try and remember to use my mulch muncher early here. That was so... such an awful usage right there. So wasteful. Whoa. That's a big old empty part of the arena already? Gosh. Well, the south is going to be completely packed here. And probably the golden pupa is going to be back up in the north, so I'm going to have to backtrack. I may actually not even complete the east today. Sure to focus on the wizard first. Rather not take a ridiculous amount of damage here. It's remarkable. I'm getting very, very few animals, very, very few scrolls, and very, very few items. What am I getting? Just seeds, basically? It's not good. These have been some really, really garbage opening areas for us so far. Need fewer seeds and more items or animals. I don't know if there is just like a set amount of items, animals, and scrolls that you interact with on each side. I suspect not, given, you know, today. Once I gave Ian placenta early, if I get fertile eggs at any point, that'll suddenly give me a ridiculous amount of fertilizer. At that point, basically, I just need the largest area tillable soil that I can get. So, of course, I'm taking that pig. Still haven't even got my pupa. That sucks. At that point, yeah, we'll just need the largest plot we can get. And pretty much everything will take care of itself with anemocries. Oh, damn! I didn't even have to go all the way back to the north. In fact, I might even be able to finish this before dusk ends. Right. Fertile eggs! We actually did get it. All right, and we haven't even turned down the chickens so far as I'm aware, so... This is great! Everything suddenly turned around at the end there for us. So I'm gonna try and use my pickaxes exclusively to create plots of land that would be 4x4s. So this one and that one. And that one. Fine. Best I can do right now. I really wish I had a rain cloud, just one. I could get both of these anemocries off in a single rain cloud and I'd have a bunch of money going into tomorrow. Also, it feels like I'm not... Unless I get a rain cloud tomorrow by exploring, it feels like I'm not going to get any roses down for my first season. Let's at least try and get 2 so I can buy a animal from the mayor's shop at the end of the season. Heck away from those. Just trying to make sure that I keep my energize up. Two date trees. Yeah, definitely not doing that. You know what? I'm just gonna get some of these roses down. See if I actually can afford to get anything out of this. Okay. Yeah, our season's been complete garbage so far. 251, I think. We've earned. Oh, no. 250. I don't know why I tried to ballpark it. I thought I got 153. 153. No, 103 yesterday. Shouldn't have even needed to guess. Well, you know what? Thank you all for not offering anything even slightly tempting. I could take a shotgun. I could even take the upgrade, and then I can take a bridge material. Honestly, if I don't do that, I'm not going to be doing anything today. Thankfully, I didn't get back gun as the upgrade on the shotgun. Really would have preferred either 50% damage or toxic spores, but I'll settle for bullets in a pinch. Given our watering needs right now, I'll go to the tundra first. Thank you for clearing out both of those camps for us. Now that's a good muck mulcher. If I can get the golden pupa before I go back, that's enough. But I'll settle for a couple of chickens. I have to take the cow though, but honestly, I still need another cow. Still haven't got trophallaxis. Still haven't got, you know, an abundance of rain cloud scrolls. I'm so used to having an absolute abundance of rain cloud scrolls. I imagine a large amount of it. You know, I'll cut an additional weed because I don't have any chickens yet. Oh god, these are the two that I almost always avoid, turrets and scarecrows. Get the, oh! How dare you? I just wanted that bullet to get away from the heart so I could collect it. I keep accidentally cutting myself off like halfway through sentences. I'm doing it in real life, as though what I'm currently doing isn't an aspect of real life. Doing it all the time recently. It feels like my brain gets halfway through a sentence and then aborts and tries another track. It's not. It's not very conducive to commentary. My apologies for that. I'm trying to figure out why I'm so constantly distracted right now. I tried to solve it with that is apply a salve, not solve, said weirdly. With caffeine, and I'm not entirely certain that's helped at all. Okay, hang on. Honestly, just getting that pig and being able to bounce out of here, fine. That's a pretty good exploration season, all things concerned. Ah, dang it. Should have fertilized those crops before I harvested them. Right, I'm actually going to put the rain cloud down because I want to get the full effect out of both of these anemocrates. And the rain cloud will last more than long enough for me to do that. It's just whether or not the round lasts long enough at this rate. Get me energized, please. Just need energy. I've also not got a cleats, but you know, I've got a participation trophy. I can't really complain about my golden pupa results. Yeah, cleats would be handy, you know, same. And any of those instantly become triples. Sorry, not triples. Quads. I don't know how I got triples from that. Nothing in this game changes based on getting a triple. I don't know where that came from. So First harvest. Come on, up. Yeah, this one might actually have a couple of them come up in time. Probably not the corn, but those potatoes and this cabbage, definitely. Never mind, the corn's up. Actually ended up being a pretty decent season. We only have one sunflower, so our next season is gonna be a little bit of a problem. Usually on the first day, I would like to pop down a quad of sunflowers just so that I can get myself all of the money that I'm really gonna need for the second season's rally total at the end. Sorry, tally total at the end. Yikes. Garbage items as well. But there's the horse. Perfect. You don't turn down a cow for 2. Unless you have way too much watering already going on. Take a drone. Killing enemies cuts nearby weeds honestly actually becomes really, really powerful later on. But later on. Do I need to take it right now? I don't necessarily think I do. Lesser blood rain. Any other run, I would probably be buying that. Oh, toxic spores. Never mind. We actually don't even need any more upgrades to the shotgun at this point. Okay, so I will finish the tundra and then go south, I think. Just trying to have my day planned out in my head before it starts. Actually, I think the first thing I'm going to do is try and get this anemone down. Especially while I already still have the rain cloud running. Pigs, you want to help me with a little bit more of the soil? Thank you. No, you're just going to forage around in the soil that's already tilled? No, thanks for that one. Much appreciated, friend. Actually, both of them just expanded our soil. You know what? Fair enough. That'll do. Pretty sure I can just explore basically straight up at this point. Golden pupa. Yeah, because I think we basically completed the other half of the map over in that direction. Yeah, we have. Great. We actually barely have anything left to do. It's just those 2 camps. 3 camps, I think, in the golden pupa. Just gonna kill them for a little bit of extra fertilizer. Because I can, and because they're on the way. Extra tractor slot. Ugh. I mean, I haven't found my second tractor yet, so at the very least, I'm not going to have to backtrack to pick it up, because it's probably going to be in the jungle to the south. Really wish you could walk through giant crops. Feels like you should be able to. Navigating the farm, especially when it gets very, very large later on and you have a participation trophy, can become real difficult. I've died to bosses before just because I could not navigate past my own crops. Take the thankful crops. I mean, look, you always want more fertilizer. Especially since the sunflowers got included in the game, you never really have too much. Because you can always just pop it into a sunflower. I'll do a little bit more exploring before the end of the day. Golden pupa. And we get our second tractor. And you know what? I'm even going to go and finish the golden pupa right before I go back to base. In and amongst a lot of enemies, but at the very least, it's not a high year, and this isn't a high tier zone, so it's not going to be that threatening. What we got was a stat up. I I mean, we're early enough in the game that stat up is still something I'm happy to see, I guess. Alright. So we're going to lose a couple of our plants, it looks like. It happens. That's why we planted so many of them, so that we can have a couple of acceptable losses. Thank you for the extra pickaxe there as well. I'm glad that enemy actually aggroed its way all the way up here. Saved me from going back down and having to kill it there. I haven't really got anything planted, so they're kind of just hanging around waiting for me to plant something so that they can ruin my day. But as long as I can keep energized up, doesn't matter if I have to divert for a couple of kills. See, even with the giant crops automatically, I've run out of fertilizer. That's why fertilizer is always something you need. And I haven't even started to use sunflowers. In fact, I haven't even really got that many sunflowers. I've gotten one. I've explored fully 3 areas now. Still only got 1. That's not good. That's bad. I'll take the stats. Blunderbuss versus SMG. Got forest to clear out today? Forest, south, rather, to clear out today. Jungle, I guess. I mean, either of these is fine for that. It's just, that's up close and personal. That's not. This is slightly less powerful, though. Piercing and accuracy damage. Honestly, that's enough for me. I could even pick up more bridge repair materials. I'll at least pick up 2. If that becomes relevant, like there's a reason I have in my mind for why that might become relevant. If it does become relevant, I'll explain it. But at the moment, it's just a kind of pie in the sky idea. I think it's about midline and then across that I stopped clearing. Yeah, I stopped clearing around here. I'm gonna open that. What up, Mike? Mike Mark? Dang it! Ah, there was a commenter who mentioned that if I had the excess bridge materials in order to open those, just so that I can teleport to them later, I should open them on my way past. That's a good point, well made. Pretty sure it was Mark. But if it wasn't Mark, it was Mike. And if it's neither of those, then I apologize for completely mangling the username. I appreciate the guidance, though. There's my first chicken. Lovely. Pretty sure I'm now done with the jungle. I still need more animals, and I still need more, like, key items, so instead of going to the advanced area there, I will go out here to the second tier area. Actually, I should have gone to the desert instead, but this is fine. And this is why I brought the extra bridge building materials, so that I could do both of those. Open the second tier south area, as well as the second tier east, and start clearing. That was only going to be relevant if I didn't spend all of the day clearing the south, or at least most of the day clearing the south. And luckily, we didn't have that much left. Ah, that was bad. Stood way too close there. Had too much confidence in my weapon. As much as I would love to take that, the pig, I have avian placenta and fertile eggs. We have to take every chicken we see. Without question. Oh, the fertilizer you get from that is just so delectable. And I even get to teleport back. Honestly, this is probably like some of my best play in the first 2 seasons. Seem to be quite reasonably adapting to the run rather than waiting for the run to adapt to me. There's my second sunflower. Come on, game. Seriously, I have cleared a lot of camps that only gave me seeds. The fact that I only have 2 sunflowers now, and one of them just came from a whacker tractor is... You know what? I don't know what's whacker, that or the tractor. I'm certain it's one of the other releases. I've narrowed it down. I don't have resilience, so I don't really care where I plant the roses. But I should start getting them down. I'd love to get married tomorrow? Yeah, I can't do it today. Today is just for tilling all this soil. I mean, should I even explore tomorrow? Got a whole lot of farming I could get done. Just so it doesn't interfere with too many of the bosses. I should be picking up all of these eggs as well, just to see if I hatch another chicken. Actually, that day might get me over the line, even without a full day of farming now. I'd have to explore with a blunderbuss. Am I okay with that? Honestly, because I'm going for the 2nd level eastern area rather than the 2nd level western area, I'm actually more happy to have this, because swarms are more of a concern, and single target large enemies that are quick, especially, is less, or are less of a concern. Next upgrade's just a bit expensive for my blood. I'll take all 3 of them. I'm not, like, maximum I need to buy 1 more in this run at this point. Okay, whew, okay, we got triple shot. That actually paid off. We're never gonna have fertilizer problems anymore. It's fine. What with the chickens and all. Oh, hell yes! Yeah, gotta love when you actually have enough crops to fulfill the participation trophy's wants. I'm gonna start a rain there, it's fine. Third chicken as well as my golden pupa, thank you. Golden pupa is north, but it can't be that north because we explored up there and there wasn't that much space. Oh, never mind, it's directly next to me. Double-edged watering can. I still don't know if that affects cows. I really ought to just look at it one time. Just like casual inspection would probably reveal the answer. Nemocree, definitely there. That was a great tractor. Hey! How'd you live? That was a great tractor right there, but hey! We may have now fully explored this area. Save 1 or 2 camps while we walk back to the midline. Yeah, we're not going to be able to explore another thing today, though. I'll take the bubble shield. I'll actually finally do what's good for me in terms of picking up the defensive items. Ugh. Defense. Who needs that? Considering the fact that I've lost a run in this series so far already, probably me. Game, if you'd like for any of those eggs to contain another chicken, I'd be much obliged. That damage was, of course, intentional, and definitely not just because I accidentally got way too close. As much as I want to fill this whole area out, I am worried that, like, yeah, the rain cloud's gone. Alright, well, may as well fill it out now. I guess I can put down... Yeah, I'll put down my own rain cloud. Fine. And it's a great whack attractor area for us. Ooh, another sunflower. That is our third. That might actually be enough. Like, start of the next season. No, I can't just pop 3. Way too much of a waste. Just one more, and then the start of the next season I can pop it. It's fine. I don't have a watering tractor. I'm not going for, you know, stacking sunflowers here. If I can avoid it, at least. I did that recently. So it only takes 8 actions on the farm before you become energized. I thought it was random. It's not. So you should do the things that you do faster, like planting seeds, rather than trying to break soil. Get your energized faster and then turn around and do the things that would have taken more time. Alright. Not bad. I probably could have left that to harvest this season, actually. Yeah, 244 from the weeds. Not really a primary contributor to the run at all. Had to take the rake. Can't turn that down. It's too good. Saves me a lot of time when I'm walking around. I hate it when I get bag of seeds from the mare. That's a yes. I'll just take all of those ones. Thank you. Sniper rifle versus the jackrabbit. If I try and go north and west today, I'll start with west, then the sniper rifle should be better. Sniper rifle might need full upgrade though. We didn't get zap out of that. That's really unfortunate. Maybe it'll be fine. Fingers crossed. Oh, right. I go... Oh, yikes. Well, I'm going to try and not be on the farm all day here. But it'd be negligent to leave all of these seeds in my inventory right now. Got too good of a weapon to not explore it all today. Perfect. Honestly, just the higher tier crops is going to be fine. Don't really need to get down the low tier crops. Although I guess if it's going to be relatively quick, I might as well. I should also definitely just be holding down the spacebar while I'm doing all of this. Sure, I'll waste a little bit of my fertilizer, but Honestly, some wastage is fine as long as this just happens a little bit faster. And I completely lost the plot on trying to plant these in actual squares. Fine, that's enough. Bounce. Except I actually do want the eggs. None of my eggs so far have hatched. That's really unfortunate. I do have fertile eggs. Don't know what the chance on it is, though. Looks like that's too far. I'm gonna get barely any exploring in this area done today. Got way too stuck into the farming. That's my bad. It happens. I just don't like wasting all that value. Take another Atomicrops pretty happily. Ooh. I mean, if you're gonna give me the golden pupa right now, I'm just gonna beeline it to complete it. Oh God. It's okay. I keep going back and forth on God. It's okay. It's probably sleeper OP and I'm not realizing back to... Taking a fair bit of damage here. I think it's time to bounce. Okay, hang on. My exit has to be down here. Oh, you almost got me there. I really need more of these chickens to actually be spawned. We have way too many weeds. And still, not enough fertilizer. Despite the fact that I called that it was not going to be a problem for us. How dare you make me look silly, game? That's entirely on you and definitely not on me at all. I take no responsibility. Honestly, if we get cleats, this takes off. The whole day was pretty much spent doing what cleats could have done for me. In seconds, no less. I've got to make sure that I don't start planting the Atomicrops before the end of the day, because if the Atomicrops is still planting, it plants left to right on the tillable soil, it'll actually just stop and cancel the Atomicrops halfway through. If I had any drone upgrades, I'd take that, but Butcher's Bayonet is nice. And it advances my relationship with someone that I care about more. Ooh. I'll take the fighting stat as well. 18 on power. Not bad. I'll take that and all of the upgrades today. Because I definitely do basically nothing but explore here. Already been out that way. May as well finish this side. Just making sure that I have my mulch. Fair play, well done. Just making sure I have my mulcher in the right area. Till missile. Give me the cleats now, game. We have the till missile. We can just ignore all enemies in the end of the day when we just really want to plant our crops. Go take the rain cloud. As much as I desperately want earthquakes, not over a rain cloud. Earthquake blood rain is basically the only situation where I can afford to take one right now. Atomicrops is similarly way too important. I'm gonna take Growth Aura. I think Growth Aura stacks with the... In fact, I'm almost certain. Stop taking damage, Ryan. Pretty sure that the Growth Aura stacks with the 20% extra growth speed we have just by virtue of playing Lavender. The problem I actually have is I don't know whether it would stack with the turret growth aura, right? Normal growth aura and turret growth aura. It seems like a reasonable thing for them not to stack, considering they are both colored the same, and they're both shaped the same. They seem to be like a source of the same aura, just targeted on different individuals. Sweet. God, is this gonna be full exploration already? On the character I said was gonna have a harder time with it as well? I mean, we are in year 1 versus year 2 and 3 most recently with the other characters, so, okay. That definitely plays in. Please get me a hidey hole to get back home. And now the game is doing nothing but giving me sunflowers. Alright, I see you, game. Yep. That was almost completely tragic, but worked out well in the end. No! Ah, damn it! Damn it! Okay, I'm actually gonna have to plant some roses. Just so that I can buy some health tomorrow. Please, all enemies, get away. I'm terrified of losing this run. Don't you dare do it to me, game. I have worked too hard to lose this to my own malpractice. At least make it something I would be able to complain about after the game, rather than, you know, my own faults. Okay. Thankfully, we did actually manage somewhere there to pick up a little bit of extra health. So we're off death's door. That said, you can take 2 hits just like that in this game, so... Still glad I have those extra roses. Perfect. At least it does fund another gun today. I'll take the 1 health heart. Water witching. Watering crop zaps nearby enemies for 50% of their current health. If I had turrets, that would be really good, because then the turrets finish them off. But I still need to finish the targets off, so oftentimes I just do that with a single shot anyway. If I'm exploring today, it has to be the jackrabbit, right? So I have a super turret. I have participation trophy. 1, 2, 3. 4. 5. 6. Have I got all my golden pupils? I'm not going to do the full recheck of the map that I did last time. That was way, way too wasteful. Kind of just going to trust that I have them. Whew. We are now officially in the part of the run where I start sweating. Not due to being nervous for the run or anything like that, but actually just due to the fact that I have not been able to turn the air conditioner in my room on in a while. I only cycle it between recordings so that it doesn't run in the background and dampen the audio quality. But we're in the middle of the Australian summer, so whew, very hot. I also have just garbage heat tolerance. I run like a furnace at all times. I know, you know, body temperature is body temperature and stuff, but I am legitimately way too hot at almost all times. Hold a hand for a moment and start to sweat instantly, not out of anxiety, just out of the fact that there is skin contact. Ugh. Drenched at all times in summer. It's not great. I was clearly built for a colder climate than this one. But someone in my ancestral line decided to move to Australia or get arrested, most likely, for something. I actually don't know how my family ended up in Australia. Never really been important to me find out. But in just recounting that, I remembered how many of my friends, especially through, you know, primary and tertiary schooling, primary, secondary, and tertiary, rather, how many of them just happened to know. I don't know, I'll never meet any of them, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm not very sentimental in terms of like, familial things broadly. Ooh, take another mimicry. Kind of not really relevant. The only thing about my I guess, history that I know is that somewhere in the past, we used to work on piers. What with the whole pier sun thing. That's it. That's all I got. So maybe I was meant to be some sort of a Norse longshoreman. Really should have done that when old MacDonald was nearby. Should have done it when MacDonald was nearby. I should harvest crops. And when those crops are harvested, they till missiles. Songs are hard to improvise. And so I shouldn't try. There we go. That's the end of that song. Action. No, I accidentally double tapped my shift and I used both of my rain clouds at the same time. This better be the fastest growing crop set of all time. Honestly, like, my growth aura, the 20% bonus, and the rain cloud stacked at the same time. Yeah, these are all going to come up real soon. I say as they come up. If I'd said it a little earlier. Dang. Alright, I do have the cleats. Good. At the absolute least, I have those. So now I'm going to start getting higher tier stuff down. All I really needed was the cleats to justify starting to do this. Should be a fine season. Yeah, definitely gonna be a fine season. Honestly, like, these are pretty damn good numbers for no involvement whatsoever by a sunflower so far. As much as I want the drones from over here, I have no more exploring to do. Right? No, I have a little more exploring to do to the... South! Oh my god, I forgot about a whole ass direction! South exists too! Never mind, there is a whole area to continue exploring, but there's not much past that at least. I cannot wait to win this run. Not because I want to see my score or anything like that, but just because I would really like to turn the air conditioner back on. I am sweating. Oh. It's seriously like sauna levels of sweat, like delirium levels of sweat. Let's just go to the better crops right now. I don't need to bother with planting all of the garbage ones. Perfect. Oh god, another whole 30? Really turn down just randomly planting them, especially while I'm here anyway. While we have this watering cloud going on, I should probably just focus on these. This is the last season before the end of the game though, so I'm gonna have to dedicate some of my time relatively soon to actually exploring. But that can wait. At least another day. Maybe I'm actually better off just farming now. Like, what could I actually get from exploring that would be more significant than just getting more crops down? Probably a Nemicry. Like, the scrolls would really be what I would be exploring for at this point. If I'm only really exploring for the scrolls, maybe I stay... No, but I'm gonna run out of seeds. That's gonna be the big problem then. Because the Anemicry is fixing that problem for me right now. I don't really want to start putting trees down. Feels a bit late to get started. I guess, you know, unless I have a mega crop of a tree or... I do have a mega crop of a tree! Oh, wild. Alright. More tillable soil than I need right now. Fine, I'll make my mega date tree. Just gonna take a hell of a long time to get into... Oh, no, wait, right. My farming skill is increased. This is not gonna take a trillion years to plant. So the end of this season, all of our crops mature, including trees. But the trees stay, whereas everything else gets harvested. So maybe I actually do want some trees up, and then my strat just becomes standing next to them for the cornucopia fight. I could see it. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna start planting others. Get ready for the possibility of a 3x3 on those. Plus, having thankful crops does actually give me the chance to, in watering these crops, get the extra tree that I need. It would be nice to finally have the quad tree. It's not actually something that's supported in the game or anything like that. Don't worry. But if I just have a quad tree that is a 4 trees that have joined together, mega tree, world tree, whatever you'd like to call it, I want to have one for each of the seasons of each of the areas. The hardest is going to be peach because I only have 1 peach. Oh no, it's going to be banana. Right, I had 3 peaches, 1 banana. None of the places I would want to explore today really are fine with me using a sniper rifle. Also just definitely going to pop down my turrets before I actually leave here. Here's my super turret. I don't have a super turret? What? What? But I was so certain. Thank you, Patch Fertilizer, for paying off here. And we can finally bounce to explore. Beautiful. There is more of this to explore, right? I didn't just finish it quite luckily. Actually, it looks like I did finish it. Almost looks like I finished it, rather. Although, honestly, missing out on that wouldn't have been that bad. Yeah, I think we bounced now. And we have enough time to go south. This is going to be rough. At least we do have Zap, so that's a little bit more crowd control for me. But I haven't got a companion fighting with me. I haven't got a good weapon for crowds. Like, this doesn't even have piercing? Oh my god, that's awful. Like, it does have Zap, but it's missing the other crowd control thing that it could have had. The better one. Thankfully, I've got a whole lot of HP right now, so I'm not too threatened. Trophallaxis, finally. Honestly, watering is still a bit of a problem for me. So I'm gonna stand next to the trees in the end season, so they get that growth aura. They'll also get the 20% bonus. Naturally, because I am lavender. A rain cloud on top of it, and hopefully bees hitting them at the same time. It's going to be perfect. I'm actually going to replace this. Nope, not that one. And need to get the heck out of there as quickly as possible now. Good dodging on the way out, thank you. So I'm going to try and use the sprinkler tractor to see if I can force out any more of these trees. Had I known that I was going to be doing this, I would have placed the trees a little bit differently. So it'd be easier to get more of them in, but whatever. This will have to do in the meantime. Oh, get away! Heck, I have Zap in the turrets actually here. Kind of sounds like a band. Zap in the turrets? I can see that in like a video game kind of like retro band. Some sort of a like video game world, not like a video game band playing video game hits. Though those exist. What up, consoles? Heck away from my trees, thank you. I've gotten no more trees to spawn thus far. Maybe tomorrow I should just pop all of the sunflowers. I have the fertilizer for it, and doing sunflowers on the final day doesn't actually do that much damage. Sorry about that sound. I am apparently still logged into Discord, and I had to mute my microphone there just for a moment so I could make a bad mouth sound. A bit of a sniffle. I'll spad you it though, do not worry. Honestly, I'll probably take borage at this rate and just get better farming. Chill. Spending more of my time farming than I am aggressing right now. Oh, yes. Perfect weapon. You gotta love it. You simply have to. You're not allowed to not to. Because I have the quad maker, the participation trophy that is, I can't actually utilize the watering tractor super well on normal crops unless I purposefully plant them badly. One sunflower. Dang it. I really want to waste that. Woo! That's a good wood chipper right there. Pretty sure this is the side that I hadn't yet explored. The only thing that I explored over in this side was to try and get the golden pupa. Oh, never mind. That was what I did in the ice area, right? Yeah, I hadn't actually unlocked the golden pupa for this area yet. I mean, we only have this final golden pupa remaining. I don't really know what I want out of it, though. Is there anything good? Backup generator? Not really. More fertilizer. It seems like it's too late to utilize most of the things that it can give me. And I have, you know, a lot of the good things that it can give me. It's no small contributing factor right there. Yeah, organic armor. Fine. Let me live a little bit longer. Pretty sure I've now fully explored this area, but I'll do a little bit. Yeah, okay. Definitely have. I almost want to try and explore other areas just to try and get trees. Almost certainly a completely garbage idea to do, though. And I really don't have any time to do it. Right, yeah, no, because this is actually the third day, so we've got the Undertaker coming out. Away from me, Undertaker! Speedy! Get the hell away! I just wanted borage to continue farming while I was doing all of that. As long as I keep watering crops this entire time, I will be safe. I mean, if I am just relying on all of the trees for... Oh god! If I am relying on the trees for tomorrow, it's time to start the sunflowers. They have to happen right now. Like, I'm not going to be forcing out extra sunflowers. That's not the build, but I will definitely use the ones that I have. It's simply irresponsible not to. Now, where were we? What with the Undertaker and all? At this rate, I kind of just want to kill the Undertaker rather than actually kill any of the summons. They'll die when the Undertaker does. Tractor kind of only really served to cut him off at the pass there. Got him. Yeah, this is gonna be another success. Year 1 though, right? So it's not about whether or not we win the run, it's how well we do. I don't want like another anemone right now or something, at least. Don't need fertilizer for tomorrow at all. I'm hoping I get an anemone. Oh, you actually managed to destroy one of them. How dare you? I'm hoping I get an anemone from the season end. Not entirely certain how I plan on getting it, but I'm just fingers crossed. Let's see how many of these I can quickly get planted. All of them, as it turns out. Great. Yeah, it's still not going to be a great run. It's really 32, 30, maybe 40? No, it's going to be like early 30s. That's my God's honest best attempt to make a run that doesn't use sunflowers to get all of its money. We got pretty lucky as well. Right. Please, an anemone down here? No. And we'll take all of the jungle seeds though. So rifle a couple upgrades. Yeah, more knockback on my turrets, fine. And do both of those for just a little bit more HP. Not that it will be needed. I don't really know why I just cast that earthquake. Just because I have it, I guess. No great reason not to. So thankfully all of these enemies are here to drop a bunch of seeds for me. Should remember to actually stand near my trees and harvest them if I actually want to use them for the kill. Actually, that'll do it. Yeah. Not bad. 36? Yeah, that's the highest in a non-abusing sunflowers run that I've ever had. But how much higher can a non-abusing sunflowers run really get? I managed my full exploration. I was almost always tilling soil and... not tilling soil, but pulling up crops. Almost all of them ended up being fertilized thanks to a very, very nice assortment of items. I don't know how much higher it gets than that in a normal non-sunflower run. If you out there have done a normal non-sunflower run that has gotten significantly higher than this, I would like to know how, if you would share. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Atomicrops. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.